Rules to follow. This is a comprehensive guide on how to give yourself rules that structure your life.
Hey, I'm Badger, and today I've come up with a system to help structure your life. I, in my personal life, have struggled a lot to structure things like what I need to do in the morning, or when I should use my phone, what entertainment I should do, when should I study for school, when should I do my personal projects. So I've come up with a system to help everyone come up with rules to structure your own life.
So we have all the steps right here. We have step 1, evaluation. Step 2, brainstorming. Step 3, visualization. Step 4, rule writing. Step 5, practice and revision. And a bonus step, which is a training plan on how to use rules on your life effectively. So if we start at evaluation, so this is when you're going to sit down or go for a walk and you're going to think, okay, am I happy with my life? Do I want to change? Do I need these rules? What kind of rules do I need? And then step 2, after you've gone for your walk or you've meditated, you're going to then brainstorm and write on a piece of paper all the rules you think you could follow that would get you / give you purpose. In this exercise, you should even write ideas you think are bad. This is not a time to eliminate. There are infinite possibilities. You want to brainstorm all the rules that you could live your life by that would go by your purposes, the reason that you would live your life. And then step 3 is visualization. So now you might have problems with some of the rules you wrote down, so you're going to visualize every single rule here. What opportunities would happen in your life? Would you meet people that you didn't know before? Would you have job opportunities that you wanted? Would it go towards your goal, or is it actually counterintuitive? And then step 4 is rule writing. This is where you're going to actually write a list of the rules that you want to live your life by, and you're going to try to follow those rules consistently. Step 5, practice and revision. Now you will need to go into the real world to practice because you will fail a lot. But that's why this exists. So when you fail, you can make new rules. So this is the comprehensive guide on how to make rules. Again, you have to evaluate, then you have to brainstorm your rules, then you have to visualize them, and then you actually write them down, and then you practice and revise. Because chances are, the first time you do this, you will fail, and your rules are not going to work out. That's just how it is. We almost never get things right on the first try. So now if we look at the training plan on the next page, here's a brief overview of the training plan. Okay, here's the deal. Life is hard, and no matter how hard we try, we will fail. But we should not give up. Life isn't some challenge we can fail. How you live your life is a lifestyle. When we are making rules for our lives, we are changing our lifestyles. And that's hard, but we cannot fail our lifestyle. That's just how you live your life. You may not like it, but you can't fail how you are already living your life. This is why we need to consistently reevaluate our lifestyles with rules. Repeat forever. Welcome to Heck. So this is the overview of the training plan. This can be any day of the week, but I choose Sunday because I think Sunday is the best. Sunday, evaluation of rules to follow. Do this in the morning or afternoon, as early as you can. And then day 1, this sucks. You're probably gonna hate your new rules you've set. Day 2, still sucks. Day 3, you might think, I failed. Oh no, I failed. Guys, you can't fail how you're already living your life. That's stupid. That's dumb. You don't fail. But you're going to feel that way because that's what the brain does. Your brain is like, oh, I failed. Now I need to go back to the way I was before. And then day 4, Thursday, wait, I forgot. There is no failing. Let's get back on track.
By the way, this is a plan of how things will probably go.
Not how they universally go, but probably will go. Day 5, I am not sure if these rules are right for me. You're probably going to feel that way because this is the first time you've made your rules. Then day 6, despite things not going how I wanted them to, I learned a lot and improved. Reevaluation of rules to follow. This is basically the same step as before. Come up with new / better rules for the new week. Make sure to do this early in the day. And remember when I said repeat forever? Welcome to Heck. That's because you're going to do this same thing every week. Every single week. You're going to figure out what works and what doesn't, and you're going to keep reevaluating. This exercise should take you about anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, depending on if you do the whole step process. If you do this entire step process over and over every week, it might take you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. But you can just go to step 5 every week. This whole thing you got right here is when you don't know what rules you want to add. But after a week of practicing your rules, you probably know what things you want to change. If you don't, then you're welcome to go through this whole step process again. Usually, you only do this once or twice or every few months. So let's say now that you're on week 2 and you've reevaluated, if your second week goes similar to the first week, but maybe you don't have the I failed day, and day 4 feels like, oh, this is actually working really well. Day 5, this is working pretty good. I want to make some changes. Day 6 is probably going to be, okay, there's definitely things I need to change, but I'm feeling even better than the previous week. Then you're going to reevaluate of rules to follow, and you're going to come up with your new rules, redefine them, and the next week will be even better. Welcome to heck. That's what improving yourself feels like. You're going to be tearing yourself apart, but that's okay because this whole system is to make us into the people that we want to be. In order to be the people that we want to be, we have to destroy the parts of ourselves that we don't want to be. If we allow those parts of ourselves to live, then we will never be who we want to be. What do these rules look like? What am I going to do? So here you can see I have personal rules, which are linked to my general rules everyone should live by. Obviously, there are exceptions. The first rule I have put on this list is go to bed at a consistent time at least 5 days a week. This is the most important thing because your sleep quality is going to go way up if you go to bed at a similar time. I know weekends exist and people have social lives. That's why I said at least 5. And obviously there are exceptions. But our brains like to do whatever they want. So you might be tempted multiple times a week. Oh, this is an exception. When it shouldn't be an exception. Guys, just go to bed at a similar time. Like 90% of the time, you can do this. You just choose not to. And trust me, I fall into that category a lot. Next, make sure to eat right, sleep right, and hydrate. If you are sleeping good at a consistent time and eating right and hydrating, you are getting 70% of your health to where it needs to be. You are getting 50% of your health to where it needs to be. And you're going to feel good, you're going to have energy, and you're going to be hydrated and focused. The next thing to increase your health to about 80% of what it needs to be for your entire life, take care of yourself. Exercise. Live on low dopamine. Sorry, I know this is hard to read. It's easy for me to read, but the camera cannot pick it up for the life of itself. Live on low dopamine. When you live on low dopamine, things that are low dopamine are going to entertain you more. So when you consistently live on low levels of dopamine by not just cramming anime or YouTube into your life all the time, you're going to be able to focus more and focus on the things that are more important. Think lots about being aware. Awareness really is key because without awareness, none of this even matters. If you're not aware that you're falling into a YouTube trap, that's a problem. But the more you can be aware of your life and what you're doing, the more opportunities you're going to have to pull yourself out of that YouTube binge, that anime binge, that whatever. Your awareness might be, I need to take a nap. I need to go for a walk. And you might do it. Now, awareness does not mean discipline. The more you are aware, the more easy it is to be disciplined. Be honorable. Take responsibility. Don't lie unless absolutely necessary. Be respectful. Be someone people are drawn to, because when you are that person, people that you love and need will be drawn into your life. Make sure things you are doing are in accordance with your life purpose, your why for living. If you don't know your purpose, or you are questioning it, maybe it's time for a walk and a journal session about why you are doing the things you are and what you need to change about your life. This goes into everything. Why are you doing these rules? This is kind of similar to the first step, very similar to the first step. What rules should I live by and why? Do I need rules? Why am I doing this? If you don't have a good why, none of this matters. On these reevaluation days, if you are struggling with your why, this is the day to do it. Come up with your whys before you reevaluate so that your rules make sense for you, your purpose. And now I have my personal rules. These are the things that you guys are going to write. Personally, I like to lock up my phone after 8 p.m. I have a physical phone lockbox. This helps me wind down and get ready for bed or be productive if I need to. I want to eat breakfast every morning. This is extremely hard for me because I have school early in the morning and I need to do lots of things, and often I'm just lazy. But I need breakfast because whenever I don't eat breakfast, I tend to shrivel up and die in my activities. Do not start the day off with TV, anime, phone, Instagram, etc. Go exercise, go to school, go for a walk, or anything else productive. When we start off the day watching anime or going on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the heck social media you use, this is going to set you in a mindset where your brain is going to seek dopamine the rest of the day, unless you go do something like a walk that helps release that. But even then, it's going to be painful. Save these things for the end of the day, unless you're bad at binging at the end of the day like I am. I can't do it at the beginning of the day or the end of the day. That's why I lock up my phone and I start the day with it. I can only do this social media watch stuff in the middle of the day, because then I will be more productive. I always leave things better than how I found them. I often leave trash in my car, room, etc. I just want to leave things always better than how I found them immediately, so I don't build up things. Now, the last rule that everyone should follow, that I kind of put in the personal category as well, is do not give up. You and I will fail a lot, and we need to just realize one bad day doesn't mean we give up on everything. We always have tomorrow. This is rules to live by. I've come up with these charts, and if any of you want them, make sure to comment and I can maybe upload these online and you guys can get them.
This is a system I've come up with to structure your life.
It's called Rules to Follow, and if you want an improved version of this or anything else, just tell me. Just tell me. I have a lot of time on my hand, except for when I'm lazy. Then I have no time on my hand. That's how most of us are.
So that's it, rules to follow. I hope this helped you, and if you want anything else, any diagrams or explanations on how to make your life better or anything else, just tell me, because I love doing it. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.